Damn weather. Somebody fix this!
Hello there guys, how's it going? I hope you're all having a good weekend so far. Today, the journey towards the true ending of Hollow Knight begins. Well, technically, I've already started that journey. By defeating Hornet the second time, going into the Abyss and unlocking the Shade Cloak, I acquired the item that I need in order to fulfill one of the two requirements to unlock the true ending. I'm going to be taking care of that requirement today. Basically, the true ending involves finding out the origins of the infection and facing it at its source, rather than just fighting the vessel that contains it. And the people who are likely to know the most about the infection are the people whose kingdom it destroyed. The King and Queen. And last time, I got a map for an area called the Queen's Gardens. Seems like a pretty good place to start to me. And, well, I'm going for one area named after a queen, so I figured we should probably start at the other area named after a queen, which is why I'm in Queen Station right now. Okay. Charms. I'm thinking I definitely want Sharp Shadow. Nailmaster's Glory would be good. Definitely Mark of Pride. I think Grub Song would be pretty handy, because I do get hit a lot in this area. And then maybe Quick Slash for the last 3 slots? Yeah, that looks good to me. Alright, Mr. Stag, you be well. I'll be seeing you soon. So, there's quite a few different ways in and out of Queen's Gardens, but if I'm remembering correctly, only one of them is initially accessible. And I believe it's the entrance in the Fog Canyon. So, it's in the room above this one, I believe, or maybe it is this one. Hold on. No, it is off this room, yeah. Does selecting your save after beating the game put you back at your last save point? Yes, it does. So I believe I showed that when I beat the Hollow Knight last time. When I went back in, I'd last saved at the bench in the Temple of the Black Egg, and that's where the game put me. I just manually went to Queen Station myself between streams. Okay, right, welcome to the Queen's Gardens. The final regular area of the game. There's still technically one more area, but it's... I wouldn't say it's a regular area. It's a little bit different to the others. You'll see when we get there, but we won't be getting there today. Definitely not. Anyway, I know we've literally just listened to it, but let's listen to some music. I quite enjoy the Queen's Gardens music. It's got a very similar vibe to Green Path, just a bit more regal sounding. I wouldn't say it's my favourite area theme in the game by any means, but it's nice. And it's a nice one to end on. Hey, Celestial, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a good day. Okay, right, gotta be careful. Ow, that's not being careful. These enemies aren't too bad. These aren't the ones in here that I'm worried about. There are some very annoying enemies in this area later. Up this way. No Super Metroid save point of no return then. No, thankfully. Given how much side content there is in this game, I would be very annoyed if you could lock yourself out of it. You're doing good. Great to hear that. Yeah, I'm doing very well, thank you as well. Just, well, very hot. It's very hot here in the UK at the moment. Okay, right, I could have come in this way as well. I could have shadow dashed through there. So you don't technically need the Shade Cloak to reach Queen's Gardens, but you will need it to progress and actually reach the boss of this area. Thank you, game, for the rancid egg. Exactly what I wanted. Hey, it's Cloth. Long time no see, buddy. Ah, Tiny Warrior. Then you too come to test yourself against that traitorous tribe. A deadly bunch they are that roost within these glades. I'd have once stayed well clear of them, but your actions have shown me the truth of it. We must face down our fears or be defeated by them. If we both make it through, we can swap stories of our adventures. I'd look forward to that. Alright, good luck, Cloth. Stay safe. Don't die. It was really hot a week ago, but it's stopped now. I wish it had stopped. It's really hot here. Okay, so the traitorous tribe that Cloth referred to are these guys. These are Mantis traitors. Basically, they are Mantises that willingly took the infection into themselves to make themselves stronger. And they are really fucking annoying. They are some of the most irritating enemies in the game. I hate dealing with them. Okay, can't go up that way. Especially since this area is quite platforming heavy as well, and they're very fast and they're very projectile heavy. Just getting around and trying to avoid them while you're platforming can be really annoying. Which is why I've equipped Nail Master's Glory, just because I can one-shot the flying ones at the very least. Alright, there's a few little goodies I'm keeping my eyes open for as I'm heading through. Hopefully won't miss them or do something stupid like that. Alright, I know for a fact there's some mantises coming up. There we go. Yeah, Nail Master's Glory makes short work of these guys, thankfully. But, Celestial, have you played this game before? Are you here because you're familiar with Hollow Knight, or did you just randomly find me? And if so, if you have played it, what do you think? Okay, can't go up there. I believe this is where Cornifer would usually be hiding out if I didn't already have the map. Oh, hello. I forgot about you two. Isn't this just the most intriguing place? So many discoveries waiting to be made. We're about to set off ourselves, though we can't seem to agree on which way to head. It's led to something of an argument between us. We should really stop squabbling about such petty things. You've played before, but you're stuck at Pantheon 4. Oh, God, yeah. Pantheon 4, do not remind me. Pantheon 4 took me a very, very long time. My main save file is about 80 hours. And I'm pretty sure at least a third of that was just Pantheon 4. For those of you who are seeing this game for the first time through my playthrough, you guys have no idea what we're talking about, but you will. You'll learn. Okay, can't go that way. Ow. Yeah, I just like the vibe of this area. It's basically a late game version of Green Path. And I already loved Green Path, so a harder version is right up my alley. And it's a much less annoying harder version than the Infected Crossroads is as a harder version of the Crossroads. That was kind of annoying, though. Oh, I think it just walked me to the other side anyway. Okay. Wait, no it didn't. It put me all the way back here. What's that about? Okay, Sharp Shadow might have not been the best choice. Because it extends the dash, it might actually be screwing me over a little bit here. But I want it for some of the enemies here. I think that's opened up the gate up here. Yeah. There we go, nice. Okay, this room always confuses me. There's like 2 routes through it. And I can never remember which way the intended main path is. Okay, clearly I can't go up there. Ow. Okay, I think that way's the way forward. Yeah, because it goes over to the left. I think this way is the optional stuff. Ah, yes, there's an essence tree there. Okay, I'll come back for that. Oh, hello! Okay, these are the regular Mantis traitors, not the airborne ones. These guys are fast. These are why I wanted Sharp Shadow. Okay, nice, took him down. They're not the hardest enemies in the world, but you need to be on your toes with them, because if you slack for even a second, that's it, they've got you. Okay, the love key. That is another unique key. We will be seeing where that unlocks today. I do want to go there and do that. Once I'm done with the Queen's Gardens, though. So I don't think the Queen's Gardens themselves should take me that long to do. Okay, breakable wall here. And then this connects to the fungal wastes. Quite a few streams ago, we came in here and we saw like a weird religious cult who seemed to be worshipping the infection. Well, it got the better of them. That's why you don't worship infections. It's not a good thing. Is there anything over here? Yeah, some Geo. Nice. Okay, right, let's do this essence tree then. Oh, that was close. Nearly went straight into the spikes. Right, I think it's 1,200 essence I want for the seer, so probably not going to be getting that from this tree. Probably will get it before I'm done with Queen's Gardens, though. Okay, none up there. They love putting them over spikes in this area. Or these collapsing platforms. Again, just like with the Mantis enemies, you've really got to be on your toes at all times here, or you will just eat shit and take damage. I think I hear Mantises, but I don't see them. Ow. I was so concerned with the Mantises that I forgot to platform properly. Yeah, there's a Mantis. Thankfully, they take a little while to charge their first projectile, so I've got time to charge my Nailmaster's Glory. Okay, I see you. Thank God for Mark of Pride as well. Oh, that was close. He was starting to throw. Okay, bench over here. $150 Geo? Easy, I can afford that. Yes, please, give me the bench. Though hopefully I won't need it. Oh, they've got the gramophone version of the bench theme here. That's nice. Okay, you've respawned, unfortunately. But down here... Ow. Is a pretty interesting little shortcut. Let's break it open. Just gotta go all the way down here. Don't do that, though. Yeah, Sharp Shadow was really maybe not a good choice for this area now that I think about it. So, this will connect to Deep Nest, if for whatever reason you wanted to come back here. Hello, Weaver. And then if I head a little bit further down, I can show you where exactly we've connected to. There should be a breakable wall. somewhere. Ow, I'm taking more damage here than I was in the Queen's Gardens, the area I was actually worried about. That's just Deep Nest for you. I think I've gone too far down, yeah. So, where it's supposed to connect you to is near where Maskmaker is. I thought there'd be a hidden wall that I had to break, but I guess not. Because I definitely couldn't get up to Queen's Gardens when I came here the first time. But I've been able to get down, no problem. At this point, there's really nothing for me in Deep Nest. I just wanted to show off this connection. It's technically a potential route through the game that you could take. It does cut out quite a lot of Deep Nest. It puts you right near where the Dreamer would be. But honestly, at that point in the game, I would find going through Queen's Gardens harder than Deep Nest, so it's not the most useful shortcut, in my opinion. But at the same time, I do like that they just allowed the connection to exist. They could have very easily have cut it off and restricted the amount of ways you could go through the game. There's Maskmaker. Ow. It did get me up there, though, so it worked. Okay, right, now it's time to start heading upwards. The less time spent near Deep Nest, the better. One second. Oh, I thought I was going to sneeze then. My bloody hay fever has been on fire the last couple of days. It's been really annoying. Alright, I happen to know... Yeah, there's mantises here. Okay, really should have jumped then, and really should not have jumped then. Okay, that's an annoying combo. There we go. So they throw out the same sort of projectiles as the Mantis Lords. So they can be very annoying to deal with. Okay, got you. Let's get rid of you quickly. Okay, need a bit of space. There we go, get rid of you. Get rid of you. Okay. I've survived. Give me the money. Oh, hold on, there's a secret here. Ah, yeah, there's a grub in here. Forgot about that. Be free, my little friend. I kind of get the feeling I might have already missed a grub here, because that was a while to go without seeing one. I'll find out soon enough, though. Okay, this room is a problem. This is one of the more annoying platforming rooms in the game. That room is a problem. I know what that room is. Oh, not looking forward to that. Probably will be doing that today as well. Later on, though. Later on, not right now. It's one of the most annoying challenges in the game. Okay, so that connects back up to the beginning of the area. That room looked awful. Yeah. Yeah, it did, didn't it? And that's only part of the challenge as well. Oh, these guys! These are in the Colosseum. These are the normal non-Colosseum variants of them. I forgot they were also normal enemies. Is there anything... No. Just death in that corner. There was no reason for that to be there. God, these guys are really annoying. Just very unpredictable. They're not so bad in the Colosseum when you've got a big, wide open room, but here in these tight corridors, they can be quite difficult to see where they're going. This is a really cool looking corpse. Quite a big boy. Oh, nearly got full-eated. Very, very nearly. To think, I went this whole time without being got by one, and then it almost just ended like that. Okay, nice, got him. Okay, got a secret route up here. No! No, they got me! Fuck, I'm a fool. You're allowed to call me a fool now. That's disappointing. Sam immediately there calling me it. And they got me again. God damn it, I'm a double fool. How many streams did I make it? It's a fail. Right near the end. I've let myself down. That looks interesting, doesn't it? We'll be seeing what that's all about later on.
Friend not clever touching button.
Oh, God, there was nearly one there. Didn't even notice him. He nearly got me. I got caught by one of the Venus flytrap enemies. And they're called Fool Eaters, and the enemy log basically tells you that you're an idiot if you get caught by one. I feel like I've missed something here. Hold on. Oh, yeah, there's a mantis. That's what I've missed. Oh, I nearly got full eaters again. Nice. Yeah, it was quite a while ago when I first mentioned them. I think it was way back in the first stream. Oh, he should have got me, but he missed me because of the item pickup animation because I was bending down. Brilliant. Oh, that was way too close. Oh god, that's a lot of mantises. Frickin' out. I'm definitely glad I equipped Nailmaster's Glory because they've been a lot less of a pain than they usually are. Got a secret? No, just some soul. Well, it's technically a secret, just not a very good one. Okay, you. I will come back to you in just a second. because chances are I am going to die to you. Right. Let's open up this stag station, let's grab the bench, and then let's open up the door, which connects back to near the horrible room. And then let's call the stag over. Little one, I found it! The stag nest where I was born and raised. I've yet to go there again. My duty binds me to travel only where I am called. But if you wish to see it yourself, I could take you there. None may remain to welcome us, but the nest is still a sight to behold. Give me the word, and we will go there at once. Yeah! Let's go see where the stag is from. Let's go to the stag nest. Basically, this will unlock whenever you find the final stag station. And it's a nice little reward for exploring and finding them all. Being back in my old home, I feel the weight of my long life bearing down on me. I carry it proudly though. Wherever I travel, the memories of my family and my kind come with me. No wonder he couldn't find it. The bell's broken. No one can ring him. There's a lot of dead stags here. And also, my final vessel fragment. I finally have all 3 of these. My soul is at its max power. But there's still a few more things to see here. Oh. Missed the elevator. God damn it. Over this way is a very interesting little room. An empty eggshell. Something hatched here. And there's no corpse nearby. Maybe the last stag is not the last stag after all. Anyway, as to where this is in the world, this is up right in the top left corner of the map in the Howling Cliffs. You could drop down there and get back to Dirtmouth, but there's no way back up, so I'm not going to be doing that. I don't really have a reason to go to the Howling Cliffs at the moment. Let's head back to the stag, see what he has to say about all this. Let's tell him about our discovery. What do you think of my old home, little one? It was full of life once. Stags coming and going, swapping stories of the places they'd been and the passengers they'd met. For a long time now I've considered myself the only one remaining, the last stag. But being in the nest again, there's something in the air. A smell, or a warmth, or a presence perhaps. Could it be? Other stags have made their way out into the wider world? Yes. I will hold on to that hope. My kin's still alive, still out there, journeying beyond these lands. But for me, I could never abandon the stagways. Not as long as passengers still need them. I can tell you still have important work to do. I will be your companion as long as my old body still serves. Let us enjoy the old stagways of this kingdom together a little longer. He's no longer the last stag. He is simply old stag. And he seems pretty happy about that. I love the stag. I love his little story arc. He's one of my favourite characters. He's just a friendly, helpful guy who, despite losing everything, just carries on doing his thing. And in the end, he's rewarded. Before you rang the bell, I'd almost forgotten this station existed. It was not often used by the common bugs, being a well-guarded retreat for our late queen. Even as overgrown as they've become, these gardens are still beautiful after all this time. I'm sure the queen would be happy to know that. I tire so easily now, and my old legs seem to ache more and more. Still, I'm lucky to grow old at all. So many others haven't. Well, you're not the only one now, Mr. Stag. Okay. Back over to the left here, there was a Dream Warrior that I ignored. This is Marmu, the 6th of the Dream Warriors. This is less of a boss fight, and more of a game of Pong. You'll see. Oh, the Queen! The Queen is coming! I've been waiting so long, and now she's almost here. I feel like I'm about to burst. I've kept it safe, this sacred garden. I've kept it safe for all this time, and soon the queen will return and teach me to fly. Shall we wait together, stranger? Shall we play together? Yes, let's challenge Marmu. So, Marmu's one attack is, she just flies at you like a ball. It's very hard to predict. Sometimes she bounces off you, sometimes she doesn't, you get hit anyway. It's a very unpredictable fight. Basically, the best way is to just hide in the corner and pray that you don't get hit. Yeah, I think there must be a bug in Marmu's physics, because sometimes Marmu just doesn't bounce off you, even though she should. I'm not quite sure why, and I don't believe it's intentional. Unfortunately, if it is a bug, it's never been fixed. She's got the screw attack. Yeah, pretty much. Oh, stranger, you're strong. Much stronger than me. I've been waiting a long time, stranger. I've been fighting a long time, stranger. I'm very, very tired. The queen will be here soon, and I just need to sleep a little. Wake me when the queen arrives, stranger. Perhaps the queen will teach us both to fly, stranger. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Okay, there's my 1,200 essence. When I get the chance, I'll be going back to the resting grounds. I technically could do it now, but I'm actually going to hold off because I'm going to be going there for something later, so might as well do that at the same time. Quickly just chill at the bench, and then let's press forward. I'm actually already nearly done with Queen's Gardens. We've only been doing this for about half an hour. It's not the largest area in the game. But it doesn't need to be, because it is basically like a bonus area for those going for the true ending. I don't mind it being a little bit shorter. Alright, let's grab this. Let's deliberately drop like that. Okay, I think to the left is where the boss is. But I'd like to explore over here first. Always more goodies to find. And always more mantises to find as well. God damn it, you bastard. Oh, get fucked. Have I mentioned that I hate these motherfuckers? There we go. That went very badly very quickly. Okay, let's wait for those to fire, and let's get rid of you. Okay, let's go up this way first. Oh god, it's this room. Okay. Let's get rid of you. This room is a right pain. Gotta do a lot of crystal dashing. Okay. God damn it. Hit the ceiling. Be free, little friend. Make it worth it. Of course. Sometimes getting down is just as hard as getting up. Then over this way, I believe this is where it connects back up to Green Path. Yes. And there's an essence tree here. Lots of this stuff to collect today. So this connects back up to the platforming section right at the bottom of Green Path. Wasn't able to fully go all the way last time, but now I can. I can imagine this would probably be a lot more annoying if I didn't have Isma's Tear. Be a lot harder to get these ones over the acid. Thankfully, I do have it, so it's pretty easy. I've missed some somewhere, apparently. There must be some in the ceiling, I think, in the higher route. None up there. Yeah, there's one up there. I did think there was a mask shard here that I was missing. But I saw that I'd already collected it, so it must be a different one that I'm missing. And now that I think about it, it might be a grub one that I'm missing. So I don't know how many grubs I've actually rescued. Okay, right, let's make my way back down. Ooh, I am very, very nervous about what's to come. This is the way to the boss. Like I said, if you don't have the Shade Cloak, you can't finish this area. Nothing up there, I think that's just a shortcut. Got a little bit of a really annoying platforming sequence before the boss. This caused me a lot of pain on my first playthrough, so I'm going to be putting a Dream Gate down because I am almost certainly going to die to this guy. This boss is pretty tricky. So, it doesn't actually start with a boss fight. You've got to fight a few mantises first. Can't remember if there's any flying ones that come in or if it's just the grounded ones. Hey, and Cloth is here to help us. Let's kick some ass together, Cloth. So, as much as Cloth is helping, Cloth is kind of useless. Cloth's aim is not the best. Okay, here comes the boss. This is the Traitor Lord. The fourth of the Mantis Lords. Do not get hit by these melee attacks, because they do double damage. They hit very hard. Also, there is a bug in this fight. Do not get too close to him after he's done one of his projectile attacks, because he will kind of reposition himself in a weird way, and you're basically guaranteed to get hit. And there's no telegraphing for when that happens. While he's doing melee attacks, there's no danger of it. But it's these projectile attacks that set it off. And there is a reason for that. But I'll get into that when I've actually beaten the fight. Because I don't want to try and explain it while I'm trying to concentrate. Ow. One of the few attacks in the game there that you actually need the Shade Cloak for. That screen-wide laser attack. No way to dodge it without. Okay, got hit by the repositioning bug there. Why did you hear melee when I said melee attacks? Obviously you've been corrupted by me and Xenoblade is on the brain. Ugh, okay. Right, let's get away. Let's let Cloth focus a little bit. Cloth can do damage to the boss. Fuck. God damn it, knew I'd die. It's a tricky one, this one. Really got to concentrate on it. Alright, let's make use of my Dream Gate. There are several bugs in this fight. Yes, Sam, yes there are. Ah! Okay, don't spawn right on top of me, Shade, please. Right, let's try this again. I think my issue there was I was trying to do nail arts, and the Traitor Lord is a little bit too fast for me to land them effectively. Oh, thank you, Cloth. Saved my life. But yeah, the best way to fight the Traitor Lord is to really just not move. You stand in one place, and you just react to what he does. So what's interesting, though, about the Traitor Lord is that the other Mantis Lords are actually female. The Traitor Lord is, I believe, the only male Mantis. And he felt basically insecure about how strong he was compared to his siblings, which is why he formed the Traitor Tribe and took in the infection. Okay, gotta dodge that. Okay, this is going a lot better. Don't want to jinx it. Okay, now I actually know about the bug in this fight, which I didn't used to. This is going a lot better. So I believe the bug resets when he does that charge attack. So once he's done that, I'm fine. Not when he's done the jump attack, though. Ow. Oh, God. Okay, Cloth, I'm going to need you to do your thing. Oh, Cloth. No! They kill each other. Traitor Lord gets the final hit on Cloth. But Cloth takes him down with her. Rest in peace, Cloth. You were a good friend. You won't be forgotten. So, if you don't do Cloth's character arc, Cloth doesn't come here, and Cloth doesn't die. I will defend my choice to go through with her arc in just a second. First, let's get on with the main reason why I came here. And it's not this corpse here. This is one of the 5 Great Knights of Halonest. I believe this is Drya. She died protecting the Queen from the Mantises. And just in here, is the White Lady, the Queen of Halonest. We're going to listen to her music. I love this theme. It's a very beautiful piano piece, and it just sounds very regal, and I think it fits the Queen very well. Oh, one arrives. Far it walks to find me. Did it seek my aid, or did the path carry it by chance to so pertinent a place? It is true that you were awaited. No, perhaps that is inaccurate. True, one like you was awaited. I have a gift, held long for one of your kind, half of a whole. When united, great power is granted, and on the path ahead, great power it will need. This is the White Fragment. It's half of a charm. Now, unfortunately, half of a charm doesn't do very much on its own, but once both halves have been found, the way towards the true ending will open. It faced the gendered child. She's a fierce foe, strong in mind and body, striking reflection of her mother, though the two were permitted little time together. I never begrudged the worm's dalliance as bargain. In fact, I feel some affection for the creature birthed. If your paths were ever to align, I imagine you might gain yourself a powerful ally. The gendered child that she is talking about is Hornet. Hornet is not just the Princess of Deep Nest. She is the Princess of Hallownest as a whole. Hera only agreed to be a dreamer if the king would give her a child. Within my roots, the weakening of the vessel I plainly feel. Only two obvious outcomes there are from such a thing. The first is inevitable on current course, regression. All minds relinquish to that pernicious plague. The second I find preferable, and would seek your aid in its occurrence, replacement. I implore you, usurp the vessel. Its supposed strength was ill-judged. It was tarnished by an idea instilled. But you? You are free of such blemishes. You could contain that thing inside. The idea instilled. That's some very important lore that's only revealed at the end of one of the hardest challenges in the game. I'm not going to be doing that on stream, but I'm going to wait to talk about what that idea is until we actually get to the finale. I'll offer fair warning. The vessel may itself be weak, but it is much empowered by that force within. To claim its role requires strength of some magnitude. Prepare yourself well before attempting the task. Prepare well, but don't dally. Were the vessel to break prematurely, that plague would unleash with rage and power built of ages chained. So it can access a mind, then the seal shall break before its blade. Yeah, the White Lady is one of the few characters who is aware that you're entering their mind. Just goes to show how powerful she is. Anyway, let's go address the elephant in the room. Let's go see Cloth. Well, now that was something. A true battle of mighty warriors, so intense, so climactic. It's really everything I could have ever hoped for. Thanks for all your help, my friend. For a tiny bug, you set a valiant example. We'll meet again. I'm sure of it. So, Cloth wanted to die. Cloth came here because Cloth's partner Nola had died, and Cloth blamed herself because she felt she wasn't strong enough. So she came to Hallownest to prove her strength and die in battle. And while it's sad that she's gone, it's what she wanted. And she took down one of the fiercest foes in all of Hallownest with her. She did good. She did good. We'll remember her. Can I get up here? No. That is definitely not letting me wall jump there. Okay, that is Queen's Gardens done with for the time being. Then let's get the hell out of here. Let's get back to the Stag Station. This place is Cloth's domain now. I feel like she has rightfully claimed it for herself. God damn it. Okay, actually getting back to the Stag Station is a little annoying. Okay, is there another way out of here? No. Not unless I go up to Green Path. Okay, I am gonna die. I am gonna die. I need some soul. Okay, didn't get any soul off the body there. Looks like the spikes destroyed it. Every time. The problem is I've got Sharp Shadow equipped. So I scrape over the top of that platform, set it off, but come off the other side. And I can't unequip it because there's no bench. Because I'm trying to get back to the bench. There we go. Alright, give me the soul. I need it. Right, so in terms of required story progress, that is as far as I'm going today. I'm not going to be working towards the other half of the White Fragment today. Instead, there's quite a lot of side stuff that I would like to clean up now. Mostly because a lot of it relates to what I've actually been doing here in Queen's Gardens today. So it makes sense to do it now, rather than going off and doing something else. Assuming I can get back to the stag alive, that is. There we go. I think I've overshot where I'm trying to get to. Have I? Hold on. Where am I? Yes, I have definitely gone the wrong way. Okay. It's this way I wanted to go. Okay, right. Now that I've collected the love key, it's time to go to the King's Station. Because the door it unlocks is basically right next to the King's Station. You remember that weird padded room with the concerning sounds coming from it? That's where I'm going. Right, I think for this one I want more of a spell build. So I'm going to go Soul Eater, Shaman Stone, Spell Twister, Grub Song. Pretty basic spell build, should do the job. Okay, over this way. Not you. Or you. Instead, I want to go up here. Into the Tower of Love. Very concerning name for a tower. Let's open the door. Let's go see what's going on. Because something ain't right here. But someone is putting bugs into jars. It makes you think, doesn't it? Meet the Collector. I'm gonna mute so you can just hear this guy. Yeah, he makes a lot of weird noises. The boss music also gets distorted during his fight, which is pretty cool. So, the Collector is the only character in the game that is not a bug. He is made entirely of void. He appears to be some kind of void experiment gone wrong. And because of that, he doesn't give you soul when you hit him. Because he doesn't have one. Because he's not made of the same stuff that bugs are made of. It's a nice little detail. He also has a very weird obsession with putting creatures into jars. It makes for a cool boss fight, though, because he's more of a summoner boss fight. He himself isn't that much of a threat, despite the fact that I died to him. It's the minions that he spawns that can overwhelm you. Also, he puts your shade in a jar. And I'm not okay with that. Kind of glad that I died and got to show that off. Right. Don't need to mute again, I think. It's not like we're listening to some good vibe-setting music here. We've got the gist of his weird noises. Yeah, I think Vengeful Spirit is just going to be the best spell here. He moves around a bit too much for the others. Yeah, I wanted the spell upgrade build here just because it helps to clear the screen of the enemy sometimes. Can help things to not get too overwhelming. Hey, Frankie, welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Lurkies while you're on Among Us to avoid spoilers. Fair enough. Enjoy your Among Us games. Yeah, I keep missing him with the spells. Okay, got him. Gonna heal. I think that was my problem last time, is I didn't take the chance to heal when I had it. And then I got very quickly overwhelmed. Okay, I think we got him. Just get you out of the way. And he is down. He can collect no more. Looks like we found his latest collectibles. Let's set these grubs free. And collect perhaps the most important item in the game. This is the collector's map. If you hold L, you can view a map of the current area and the locations of imprisoned grubs will be displayed. You can see where all of them are. Makes it easy to go and collect any that you've missed. And it looks like there are a few that I've missed. So, I think my next task is to go around the world and save these grubs that I wasn't able to save. Is that one in Deep Nest? How the hell do you get there? Okay, right, there's one in the City of Tears. I'll get that one first. There is something else in this area I'd like to show, just can't remember how you get to it. There's a pretty cool Easter egg hidden in here. Is it a hidden wall? Pretty sure it's after you beat the Collector you can find it. I'm pretty sure it's still in the game and it's not something from the beta that got data mined. I'm sure I've seen it in person. Okay, that's the exit. Maybe I am misremembering this. That's the way out to the Kingdom's Edge. Yup. Not going there today. Where was this secret again? Hold on, let me Google this because I do want to show this off. Okay, there's a gap in the ceiling where the grubs were. So I did have the right idea. Just gotta find... Oh, hold on, I think that was it. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe not there. Where was it? Hold on, there's a video here. That'll tell me where it is. So he's in the Tower of Love. Comes through the Collector's Arena, up to where the grubs are. Oh, he comes right to the end where I am now. No, he goes back. Oh, he's looking for it himself, I think. Ah, right, I see where it is. I see where it is. It is here, I think, this second one. There we go. This is the Vitruvian grub. Oh, I can't believe they made this. This is amazing. I assume the collector must have drawn this. It's true art. Okay, right. Let's get grub hunting. Let's get the one in the City of Tears first, then the one in the waterways. Think I'm going to go quickly swap my charms around, though. Since I'm going to be using the map a lot, it feels kind of smart to equip the compass. Just so I can see exactly where I am. But today, all of the grubs will be free. And that makes me feel good. Makes me feel happy inside. Okay, right. I'm going to leave Grub Song on, because that just feels fitting. Going to do Mark of Pride, Gathering Swarm, Wayward Compass. Got 4 slots left. Oh, and then Soul Eater. Okay, so the first one is over in this big room to the left. Must have been a room over here that I forgot to go into. Oh, he's right at the top. Yeah, so he's not in that one. Must be up here, then. Oh, I think I need to kill this guy. Okay. That'll be fun and nice and easy. Okay, yeah, it actually was quite easy. Wait, what? Oh, hold on. No, that didn't open it. I'm too high. Maybe he is in here, then. Oh, yeah, there he is. Unfortunately, even though the grub is free, I can't escape until this guy's dead. Right, nice, got him. So the next one was in the Royal Waterways. Okay. That's near the shortcut to Emelita, I believe, so I can get there quite easily. Okay, saying that, it's not too many that I've missed. I did a pretty good job getting most of them. Where was Emelita? Here she is. Let's go down to the waterways. So, over to the left. Okay, I think this is the shortcut that connects to Kingdom's Edge. I believe I showed the entrance, I don't think I actually explored it that much, so that'll be why I missed the grub. Yeah, I see the grub. Be free, little friend. So the next one is none in the basin, none in Kingdom's Edge. Got all of the ones in the waterways and the City of Tears now. It's either in the Fungal Wastes or Deep Nest. And then that's the last one. I only missed 3. Okay. I think that's in Deep Nest. Let me just check a fully completed map. Well, it's in Deep Nest, but the quickest way to get there is going to be from the Fungal Wastes. Yeah, it's in Deep Nest. It's just by the trapdoor. Okay. Let's head over there, then. I think the best way to go from here is to go back up through Emelita's room. And then get to the King's Station from there. Oh, interesting. So it counts Emelita's room as part of the waterways, not part of the City of Tears. That's surprising. What about if I do it from this way? Oh, no, it just shows where you were when you went in. That makes sense. Okay, over to Deep Nest. Was hoping not to go back there. It's not exactly my favourite place in the game. Right, Queen's Station is probably the quickest way to go. Yeah, okay, I know where I'm going. Let me just grab that just in case. I was even near here earlier when I found the Moss Prophet. So if I'd known I'd missed this grub, I could have gone and got it then. Okay, let's ignore that for the time being. That's a whole thing. Ow. God damn it, I always do that. I always hit my hand on my desk. Okay, right, let's take the safe route down into Deep Nest rather than dropping all the way. Well, safe in quotation marks. It's not really safe. Nowhere in this godforsaken place is safe. Okay, over this way. And I assume there must be a breakable wall of some kind. Yeah, here we go. Oh, you're definitely a mimic, aren't you? Yeah, should have known. Should have checked that. It's Deep Nest. Right, I am going to check you. Okay, yeah, you're a mimic. Okay, you're real. Yeah, and you're a mimic. Be free, real grub. And that is the final grub free, I believe. Don't think there's any others. Yeah. That's all of them. I've done it. All the little guys are home safe. Let's go collect my reward. Also, let's get the fuck out of this place first. I believe I never have to come back here. Not unless I play the game again. Which, let's be honest, I probably will. I've still got to get these speedrun achievements. Got to beat the game in 5 hours. Now that'll be a challenge. I don't know if I'm actually capable of that. I get too distracted by all of the collectibles. I managed 100% in 20 hours, which I was pretty proud of. And I think the 10-hour achievement I can do. It's just the 5-hour one. That's the one that I'm like, I don't know. It's going to be tight. Okay, over to Dirtmouth then. Let's go see the Grubfather one final time. Right, let's just stop in here and make sure there's nothing from the map shop that I've missed. Okay, no, that's everything. Perfect. Shut up, Zote. Don't need to hear 23 more precepts about how to be a knob. Here they all are. My little guys. Look at them all. King's Idol, nice. That's going to be worth a lot of money. God, he has given me a lot of money. And I believe this is the final reward. Yes, the Grubber Flies Elegy. This is a really cool charm. I'll quickly head over to a bench to show it off. But first, I want to say goodbye to all of the grubs. All of these little guys that I freed. My little friends. Aren't they cute? Goodbye. Actually, you know what? Let's check on them one more time. Oh, okay. Hold on, this. What I wanted to show off hasn't kicked in. Maybe I need to leave the area. I do need to work out where the mask shard that I'm missing is. Because clearly I didn't get one from the grubs. So, don't know what that's about. It's not the one that Sly has, is it? I'm pretty sure I bought all of those. Okay, right. Grubber Flies Elegy. Have you ever played a 2D Zelda game? When you get the Master Sword in those games, and you're at full health, you shoot a sword beam. Yeah, this is that, pretty much. I know that Team Cherry said Zelda 2 was one of their inspirations for this game, so it's nice that they threw in a little reference to the series like that. It's pretty cute. It's not my favourite charm in the world. I don't use it that often for practical reasons. But it's a fun one, and I'm glad that it's in the game. I think it's a really nice reward for rescuing all the grubs. Okay, let's go see our little friends. They're all gone. They're inside the grub father. He has swallowed them. So naturally, when I first saw this, I was concerned. Because I thought I'd saved all of these little guys only for them to be eaten. But apparently, this is actually part of their metamorphosis life cycle. The grubs go inside the father and effectively use him as a cocoon, and then they burst out as grubber flies. Presumably killing the father in the process. It's weird. it's very weird. It is I'm not quite sure what Team Cherry meant by that, but yeah, that's what they did. Okay, right, let's oh, actually the mass shard might be from the seer, thinking about it. So, yeah, let's quickly head over to... Well, if I'm going to the resting grounds, I might as well do the difficult thing in Queen's Gardens that I want to do. So, let's get myself a pretty good setup here. Mark of Pride for definite. Quick Slash. Probably... No, maybe not Long Nail. Fragile Strength would definitely be useful, actually. And then... Not Grub Song. Maybe Sprint Master, actually. Okay, so... I know I said I was going to the resting grounds, but... I want to head to Queen's Gardens first, because... There is a pretty annoying challenge that starts in the resting grounds and ends in Queen's Garden. And for reasons that you'll understand when I get to the resting grounds, I want to clear the path of enemies ahead of time. Right, you two should be fine, but just in case. We're going to be going into that room. Let me just work out what route I want to take. I can never remember what the easiest route is. It's probably... Yeah, it's probably going from the resting grounds up on the upper levels. Unfortunately, through the crossroads. So that definitely needs clearing out, because those enemies in there are awful now. And then probably down through Fog Canyon, and coming into the gardens that way. So. Yeah, up this way. Then down here. You need killing, definitely. Right, I need to make sure that I don't sleep on a bench, because that will defeat the point of this whole endeavour. So basically, how enemy respawning works, small enemies like these guys will respawn when you leave the room, but large enemies, the most dangerous ones, will only respawn when you sit on a bench. So I can basically clear them out so they're not a problem when I'm actually doing the challenge that I'm about to do. Okay, let's use the room transition to avoid the explosion. Nice. Okay, right. Let's go up to the top of this room. Let's get rid of that. There's no point killing you, but I'm going to do it anyway for completion's sake. Let's cut across the teacher's archives. Okay, these guys could be a problem. Maybe this wasn't the best route to pick. Oh, he missed me. Came shooting by real fast, though. Okay, he didn't miss me. That one was tricky to avoid. Probably should have just gone for the room transition. To be fair, though, the enemies here aren't really the problem. It's the enemies in the crossroads that are going to be the biggest problem. Oh, I thought you'd gone in the acid. Okay, you need to just move up. There we go. I'll take the soul, thank you. Is there anyone in here that should be taken care of? Yeah, probably you. You might respawn anyway, though. Okay, you guys could be problems. You're definitely a problem. Thankfully, I don't believe the flies will respawn, because they count as big enemies now. So, let's cut across the bottom of here. Take care of you. Definitely take care of you. Probably didn't need to take care of you, but better to be safe. Right, you two can go boom. There's one up in the corner here who I do want to take out as well. Oh! One of the regular ones is left as well. I didn't realise that. I guess that's so you can technically still kill them for the Hunter's Journal and not miss out on that. Okay, can't go up that way. Fucking hell's another one of you arseholes. Okay, whew. Right, let's make sure he has died. There we go. Don't want him causing problems. Then I think, do I want to go up this way? Yes, I want to go to the tram. I think that's going to be the safest route. Is there anyone else in this room that needs taken care of? Like a Vengefly. It's definitely an Aspid. There's not an Aspid anymore. Okay, it doesn't look like there's a Vengefly in this room. Just want to double check though, don't want it to come back and bite me in the ass. Okay, yeah, that's not perfect. Alright, let's head for the tram then. I don't believe I've taken this tram before. I've taken the one down in Deepness that goes to Kingdom's Edge. Oh! Muscle memory kicked in. Shit. God damn it, I've got to do that all again. Right, let's head to the stag station. Okay. Oh. This is annoying. This might not be the hardest challenge in the game, but it is certainly the most annoying. God fucking damn it. Right, take me to Queen's Gardens again, please. Let's do it all again. Hold on, let me just, no, I'll keep Sprint Master. I think that's probably going to be more useful than the compass. Let me check I definitely don't have Shadow Dash on. Okay. Fair enough, Sam. Enjoy your food. Hope you got something nice planned. Okay, you know what? When I go through Fog Canyon, I'm just going to avoid the enemies there. I don't think I actually need to kill any of them, because they don't really fight you. They just sort of float around. They're only really a threat if you hit them. It's only really the crossroads that could be a problem. Like, that is definitely where the worst of the enemies are. Although I think it's actually easier to wait until the crossroads are infected, because then most of the enemies count as big ones and don't respawn. Whereas if you try to do this earlier on in the game, there'd all be small ones that do respawn. Okay, yeah, these guys are easy enough to avoid. I'm not going to deal with them exploding. Famous last words, that's how I'm going to lose. The ones in this room, maybe I should deal with, just because there's all of these sparky things as well. Could accidentally hit one trying to avoid the other. Like that. Oh, that was close. Hold on. Is there a revenge fly down the other end of this room? No. Just where a grub used to be. Oh, that one killed, that actually killed the Vengefly. Okay, nice. Perfect. Oi, you. Come here and blow up. There we go. Ow. Didn't realise you were one of the exploding ones. Okay, nice. Got him. Really best just to use spells with those guys. Oh, God. That was a bit too close. Okay, you can go boom. Get rid of you. Definitely make sure exploding guy over here gets blown up. Perfect. He's probably the guy I'm most afraid of. Then up this way. Nearly back to where I was. Just got this aspid there to deal with. I don't think the ones above should be a problem, but maybe I should deal with them anyway. To be honest, I think these guys respawn anyway, so it's probably no point even wasting time killing them now. Right. Do not use the bench, Ben. Do not use it. Just press the button and go. Okay. You have to walk past it again. Do not use it. Perfect. You've managed it. Okay. Before I do what I came here to do, let's quickly head over to the seer and see what my reward is. Because he's on the way, so I might as well. It's not like there's any enemies near him, so going there isn't a risk. Ah, Wielder, you've returned. Let me have a look at the Dream Nail. The Dream Nail glows bright. It holds over 1,200 essence. Looking into it, I can see so many memories peering back at me. So many asking to be remembered. None of us can live forever, and so we ask those who survive to remember us. Hold something in your mind and it lives on with you, but forget it and you seal it away forever. That is the only death that matters. Huh, so they say. Enough of that though. Take this relic and come back to me with 1,500 essence. Go. I was kind of hoping for something a bit more. Not gonna lie. That's just money, and I don't really have a need for money. I was kind of hoping he has my missing mask shard. I guess I'm going to have to go on a scavenger hunt for that. First, though, speaking of mask shards, let's head down here. Got a couple of these arseholes to deal with. Okay, I believe it's not this first one, but I'm going to kill him anyway, just to be sure. Okay, that got him. Nice. Believe it's up here I want to go. Yes. Do not use the bench, Ben. It is a trap. This is the Grey Mourner, or Zamir, the fifth and final of the Great Knights of Hallownest. Ah, Mihon, this world. This cruel, sinful world. Why does she wake? Why does she persist? Ah, Lemur. You could not know of tragedy as complete as she's. True lovers stripped apart. Two worlds that could not meet. And now, my little lover, dead so long in time, dead so far away. Buried, Moina? Aye. Amongst its hateful kin that did deny our union, that did reject Shay's outsideness. She doesn't suppose. Nalo? Could Shay ask? Could Shay burden? Lemur, wouldn't you? Couldst you deliver gift to her grave? The gift is maybe small, but the trek is long. She rests amongst her kind near our queen's lush refuge. Would such a thing be done? She asks perhaps impossible things, mad things. For Lemur to take up such quest would be a kindness she has near forgotten. Let's take the gift. So this is the Delicate Flower, and this thing is fucking annoying. Rare boon you grant, Lemur. It will be she's last request. After this, never shall she lay burden on another. A sacred flower is the offering. It is a rare, delicate object. One of a kind. You must cherish it. Must act as though it were your own heart. If you were to get hurt whilst carrying it, or did to attempt ride those jolting transit beasts, it would forever be destroyed. Her grave lies in the middle of the Queen's overgrown estate. It is surrounded by her kind, who will not look kindly on your trespass. Take care, Lemur. My hopes I place upon you, and my fervent wish that this small solace may come to pass. So, the Delicate Flower will break if you take any damage, or if you use a stag station. So you can't just cheese it by taking the stags. I believe it will also break if you use the Dream Gate as well. So, you have to walk all the way from the resting grounds into Queen's Gardens without getting hit. Yeah. Yeah, this challenge is a ball ache. There used to be a way to cheese it. I want to talk about a trick called bench warping that speedrunners use. Basically, whenever you sit on a bench, the game saves, and your respawn position is set to that bench. If you quit the game saves, but when you come back, you will come back at the last bench that you sat on. So what people would do is go to Queen's Gardens, use the bench there, come all the way here, grab the flower, save, and quit, and then come back in at Queen's Gardens. But in the Lifeblood update, they patched it. So picking up the flower resets your spawn position to here. I don't believe it resets the enemies, but you can't cheese it. So that's annoying. Also, speaking of Lifeblood, I forgot to talk about this when I was fighting the Traitor Lord. But the reason the Traitor Lord has that bug in it is because it's a very different boss fight to what it was when the game first launched. When the game first launched, it didn't do double damage, and it didn't have those projectile attacks. It was basically just a bigger, bulkier version of the Mantis enemies in that area. It was very underwhelming. But in the Lifeblood update, which did a pretty big overhaul on the game's sound and visuals to make it more appealing to console players, they massively overhauled the Traitor Lord boss, made him do double damage, made him faster, and gave him some new attacks. But they didn't quite program his repositioning properly, and so his new attacks kind of cause him to think he needs to reposition when he doesn't need to, which can lead to him just walking into you without any telegraphing, and that still does double damage. And I've lost so many fights to that guy because of that. Was going to talk about that when I actually beat him, but I kind of got distracted by Cloth dying. All in all, I think the changes to his boss fight, despite the bug, are pretty good. I've not fought the original version of Traitor Lord, but I've seen it, and it looks shit. And considering it's supposed to be one of the Guardians of the True Ending, it's basically the gate you need to beat to reach endgame. It should be a harder fight, and I'm glad that they changed it. Because as it is now, it's not my favourite boss in the game by any means, but it's a pretty fun boss fight. It's got a nice challenge to it. Okay, let's begin this journey. Thank you, Sam. I'm hoping it should be fine, because I've taken out most of the dangerous enemies. So I just need to be careful and not rush, and not do something stupid against the weaker ones. And also, I need to make sure I don't use a bench. Again. Okay, the Aspids haven't respawned, that's good. I hear someone walking. Has the explosive guy respawned? That would be a real pain if he had. No, he hasn't. Okay. Okay, you've respawned. You could be a problem. Right, gotta be very careful with these guys. Okay, the little Venge flies back, but he's all the way up there. Again, gotta be quite careful in this room. Okay, you've respawned. Okay, there's a second one. Need to be safe. Okay, whew. Heart jumped a little bit there. Also, the stalactites, I forgot about those. They definitely could be a pain. I would be very pissed if I lost to one of those. Yeah, this is the way I need to go. Slip down here. Okay, I've made it to Fog Canyon, okay. Just gotta be very careful of these electric blast things. Oh god, this is gonna be... yeah, whew. That was a bit of a risky jump. Okay, just slip under here. Alright, slip under you two and I should be fine. This room's a potential problem. Okay, I'm through. I'm through. Into the teacher's archive room. This room should be safe. Slip past you. Okay, into here. Almost at Queen's Gardens. Okay, have the bush enemies respawned that shoot spikes? I'm hoping no. The flying ones I can deal with. Okay, good. Right, the mantis should be gone as well. Don't want to fall down there because I know there's one down there that I definitely didn't kill and I probably should have. Okay. Gotta make it through this room. Okay, and now into the worst part of the challenge. This room is fucking evil. Right at the end of the run. Very easy to do that. Knew that was going to happen. Just knew it. Just knew it. Okay. Let's do that again. Okay, I think the enemy should stay dead. I've not sat at a bench. So, I can at least get back there a little bit quicker. I don't have to do the whole route back. I'll just take the stag. Can I cheat using the teleport power? No, I think that breaks it, unfortunately. I think they've thought of that one. Okay, good. They're definitely not respawned. Away! Shay's sacred precious, one of its kind flower. Ruined. Shay's love denied her final gift. Such suffering for Shay. Such misery. Shay thought she could bear no more. I suppose Shay does have one more flower, though. But Lemaire, this one is equally sacred and equally fragile. Worst one to accept such quest, it must become my precious heart. Would such a thing again be tried? Go on, then. Then this new sacred one of its kind flower Shay shall give you. As Shay warned before, it does become precious as one's heart whilst held. If you were to get hurt again whilst carrying it, or did attempt to ride those jolting transit beasts, this one too shall be destroyed. Though my faith in one has been challenged, my hopes are still with you, Lemaire. Alright, you fucking do it then. Faith in me's been challenged. I don't see you making the trek. I see you, despite saying you love this person so much, palming the job off on someone else. Don't be saying your faith in me is challenged. You're the cheek of some people. You help them out, and they slate you for it. Just because you didn't do the job perfectly. I have a lot of trauma associated with this quest. On my first playthrough, this genuinely took me multiple hours to do. Oh, it was awful. And then on most playthroughs, I just don't bother with this. Unless I'm like deliberately doing hard combat stuff and want the reward from it, I just don't bother. Because it's a pain in the ass. Right, let's call the tram over. Let's not use the bench, as tempting as it is. Okay. Back through the crossroads. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That's risky. That could have been a disaster. It's a good job I've got an hour of stream left. Who knows how many tries this could take. Oh boy. Right. I've got to be careful because there's... Yep. Spikes in the ceiling that are very dangerous. Okay, right, it's part 1 done. Into Fog Canyon. Oh, I nearly fucked it up. I nearly just instantly fucked it up. That was way too close. Oh, that gave me a heart attack. Okay, right, through this room. It's probably the most dangerous room in Fog Canyon. For this quest, anyway. Slip under you two. Okay, slip under you. Gotta be very careful. There we go. Okay, got a safe room here. Can just rush through it. Ugh. Thread the needle. Okay, it's in here I want to go, isn't it? Yep. Okay, take this room nice and slow. I have lost it to these spikes before because I was being impatient and just jumping about like an idiot. That was painful. Basically, in every single run, every single room along this route, I lost it at some point. Every single way I could have lost this quest, I did. Okay, we're nearly there. We are very nearly there. Here's the room. Let's not fuck it up this time. Okay. Oh! I did it. Here sleeps the traitor's child. So this is the Traitor Lord's daughter. She was in a relationship with Zemer, the Grey Mourner. And it's implied that the Traitor Lord killed her for it. Because he just didn't approve that badly. Don't know exactly why he didn't approve. That's all up to speculation. But the leading theory is that he's a bit of a twat. So, now that the flowers have been planted, you can actually pick more flowers from here. And there are multiple people throughout Hallownest that can be given one. Some people will just react to them and won't take it. And some people will take them. I don't know that I want to spend too long doing all of those, but my original plan was only to do one person in particular, but I was expecting that to take a lot longer. So, assuming that this final mask shard doesn't take too long, because that's the priority, I probably will do everyone. Well, apart from one specific person, but that'll be made clear later. Right, anyway, let's head back to the resting grounds. Let the Grey Mourner know that I've delivered the flower this time. Lemer, you have done this thing? Is it possible? This world's cruelty. I'd thought it overwhelming, but Lemer, such great compassion, that Shay's love would know her partner's heart even eon past. Is it that, Lemer, such grief can end? Shay can end? Ugh! Enai, dear love, Shay too can end. So she too passed away. But she leaves behind a mass shard. The penultimate one in the game. Let's try and work out which one I've missed. Because I am missing one. And I thought I had all of the ones I could have had at this point. So, I've got all of the ones from Sly. I believe. I've got the Brooding Morlek one. I've obviously got the Grub one. I think I've got that one in the I've got the one in Queen Station. I'm pretty sure. I think I've got Bretters. Did I get Bretters? That could be the one I'm missing. How do I get out of here again? Oh, it's up this way. Yeah, it could be Bretters that I'm missing. Let's go to Dirtmouth. Oh, god damn it. Missed the elevator. Oh my... Hey! Okay, Bretta, is it you? No, it's not, but okay, yeah, there's that. That's not for today. That little shrine for Zote is not for today. That is another day's problem. Okay, Stone Sanctuary, pretty sure I got that one. The one in the Royal Waterways. I think I've got that one. I've got where it is marked on the map, so I've been there. Deep Nest from the Fungal Core. Yeah, I've done that. I've got the one in the Hive, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's from the Seer. I need 1500 Essence. Okay. That makes sense. That'll be the final one then. Okay, that rules out me potentially doing the Colosseum attempt today, because I'd want to have all of my mass shards for that. So, let's pad out the rest of the stream with this delicate flower stuff then. Let me just find out everyone who has dialogue with it. Okay, right. So, thankfully, these secondary delicate flower quests are a lot easier. Because while they fixed bench warping for the main quest, they didn't do it for these. So, I'm going to sit at this bench, and then I'm going to head to the Queen's Gardens. Then I'm going to go to the Queen's Gardens, as I just said. I don't think I'm going to take it to the people who refuse it, just because... What's the point? I'm only going to do the 2 people that take it. There is a third one, but that's related to the DLC for this game. So I'll probably show that off then. Wait, how do I... There we go. Let's take a flower. Let's quit to menu. No shame. And then let's go back in. Elderbug, you've been a good friend throughout this entire playthrough. Have a flower. What's that you have there? Ah, what a beautiful flower. I'd never have guessed by looking, but you have surprisingly good taste in flora. Why are you carrying around such an exquisite bloom? Wait, you didn't? Ah, this flower is it a gift? For me? Are you really giving me something so precious? Ah, I can really have it? My, I barely know what to say except thank you. I'd resign myself to selflessly giving out advice to passers-by without receiving any gratitude in return. Little did I know one young bug was taking my words to heart and would repay my kindness. And with such a beautiful gift. Ah, suddenly the world seems a little less faded. Thank you, my friend. I will take care of this flower while you're gone, so we can enjoy it together when you return. I love Elder Bug. He's so wholesome. These petals, so white. Can you see them too? Watching me from wherever you are? Perhaps dreams aren't such bad things after all. He's precious. He deserves that flower. The other recipient... maybe not so much. But I've got time, so I'm going to go give it to him anyway. Let's head to the hidden station. Then let's head up to the tram so I can go to Kingdom's Edge. Across we go. Hello, bees. Don't mind me, just passing through on a flower delivery. Ow. Good job I don't have the flower now, isn't it? Thank God for bench warping. Could you imagine doing primal aspids with the flower? Oh, that would suck. That would truly be awful. Oh, and the great hoppers are here as well, aren't they? Yeah, there's one. Oh, you really picked the worst spot to live, didn't you? Right. Now I've got to go back through all of that. It's probably quicker just to Dream Gate over to the Queen's Gardens. And then go this way. here. Ow. Okay, this should be easier now I don't have Sharp Shadow equipped. Should being the word. There we go. Okay, good. That doesn't put me back at the beginning of the room. I was expecting it to. Oh, balls. Okay, let me grab the soul. Okay, there we go, I'm through. Okay, back into this room again. Just look, now I've not got the flower to carry through. Can do it perfectly, first try. Typical. Right, it's bench warp. Here you go, Oro. That nail art. You have been training with my brother Mato. He has strange notions of loyalty and honor. I'm sure he was difficult and unpleasant to train under. Did he mention my name to you? If he does, tell him to be patient. He'll be waiting a while longer before I give him what he wants. I see you've been taught a nail art by my brother Sheo. How fortunate of you. Yes, he was the mightiest of the great nail sage's pupils, far outshining Mato and myself. My brother and my master loved him very much. He was always aloof, but not unkind. When we last spoke, he said he was going to teach himself something completely new. I wonder if he achieved that goal. He did. That charm you bear. It seems the great nail sage has deemed you skilled enough in the nail arts to earn his highest esteem. I do not begrudge you his love. You have earned it. And perhaps by helping you along your path, I have redeemed myself, if only a little. Rest here as you must, but do not stay longer than you need to. There you go, buddy. What is this? Do you think it becoming for a pupil to drop rubbish in their master's home? Or is this gaudy flower your idea of a gift? I've no use for such things. Take it with you, or else I'll toss it outside to be eaten by vermin. So he doesn't seem very grateful for that. But if I leave and come back, he's put it in a vase. He might put on a tough facade, but deep down, he really does care. So, I'm at something of an impasse here. I'm in Kingdom's Edge, so I could attempt the Colosseum of Fools, and it's theoretically possible that in the time I have left of stream, I could beat the final trial. But I'd rather have full health before I attempt that, and I'd need to do Essence to get that last Mass Shard, and that's related to the second half of the White Fragment quest. Which I don't think I can do in the next 40 minutes and get it done in one stream, and I'd rather get it all done in one stream. But I'm also not sure if it by itself would be long enough for its own stream, so kind of don't know what to do with myself. I'm going to be streaming a lot that week anyway, so if we do end up with a slightly shorter stream on the Saturday, that's fine, I think. Okay, yeah, I think I will end it here today. Before I end, though, it is the end of the month, which means got a few things to talk about. Got to talk about what's going to be happening next month, because I actually do have news. So, I've swapped the schedule around a little bit. This coming Wednesday was supposed to be a Hollow Knight stream, but seeing as that Subnautica basically only has one stream left in it, we're basically at the end of the game, I would like to keep the momentum on that going. So I'm going to be streaming Subnautica on Wednesday. It's going to be the finale. Looking forward to it. I've been loving that game. Thursday, the day after, is the next Minecraft collab stream with Ben and Sam. So if you aren't already following them, please do go check them out. I'm pretty sure It's mostly just them in chat at the moment. I think Frankie might still be lurking, but she's probably busy playing Among Us. But yeah, they are two good friends of mine. They are great streamers. Ben is about to wrap up his playthrough of Dragon Quest Swords. There he is, Speak of the Devil. And Sam is not currently streaming actively at the moment, but he still joins us for these Minecraft streams. Next weekend, I will not be streaming. I have some visitors, so I'm going to be a little bit busy. But the week after that, I have a different visitor. Now, this visitor actually does allow me to stream when they're here, because a good old Pigeon 2 QWERTY for you, or Ben, as you may know him, is coming here to stay for a few days, and we're going to be doing some collab streams together. So, I believe he's arriving on the Tuesday, which is his usual stream slot. So, I'm going to be joining him on his channel. We're going to be playing a bit of Mario Kart World. I'm not sure what the exact plan for that is, whether we're just going to do 2-player on his Switch, or I'm going to, like, connect to him online or whatever. I guess we'll figure that out on the day. My Wednesday stream that week and his Sunday stream, we're going to be doing a 2-part collab series. We're going to be playing through a game entirely in co-op, but I don't want to reveal what that game is. I'd like it to be a surprise, but it's a game I find very fun. It's a game I haven't had the chance to play in co-op in a long time, so I'm really, really looking forward to it. I think that should be quite fun. The Saturday that week, I will be streaming Hollow Knight as usual. I will be working on the second half of the White Fragment quest, and at the same time, I will be showing off the content of the game's first DLC pack, the Hidden Dreams pack. We've seen a few of the quality of life additions and new charms that are added, but we're going to be seeing the main bulk of the content that pack added. And then after that, Subnautica will be done, so Hollow Knight is just going to be the main focus for the rest of the month until it's done. Because there's a surprising amount still to go. There's the other half of the True Ending quest, which will probably be its own stream. I'll probably do all of the ending stuff. That'll be its own stream. There's 2 more endings to show off. There's a whole area that I want to go through, and I probably want to do that in the same stream as the ending stuff. Depending on timing, it might end up going in the Dreams stream instead. Then there's still 2 more DLC packs to show off after that. The Grim Troop and Godmaster. So they will require probably potentially 2 to 3 more streams on top of all that as well. Plus there's the Colosseum of Fools, which, depending on how it goes, could take 10 minutes. Or it could take hours. It could require an entire stream by itself. So I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do about that. Because I guess I could do it at the end of the Dream stream if the Hidden Dream stuff doesn't take too long. But then that would have me doing the ending on a Wednesday stream, and I think I'd rather do the ending on a Saturday stream. Just because the Saturday stream is the main slot, more people can make that one, and I want the ending to be seen. So potentially there might be room to squeeze in a one-off stream just to pad timing out. But I'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I have no idea what I'd be streaming if I did do that. I'd have to work that out later on. But yeah, that's basically all I really have to say. I don't think I've got anything else to announce. We will be seeing the announcement of the next game during July, most likely. And most of you already know what it is. I don't think we're going to quite have time to get started on it this month. I think that's going to be more of an August thing. I mean, even if I do finish Hollow Knight a little bit early, I'm on holiday the first week of August, so I don't want to immediately start that game and then be away for like 2 streams, because it would just kill all of the kill all of the momentum right away, and I'd rather not do that. Anyway, I guess that will probably do it. Is there anyone that I can raid into? Doesn't look like it. None of my usuals anyway. Okay. I guess I'll end it there then. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. As I said during that long spiel that I just got done doing, I will be back on Wednesday with some more Subnautica. We'll be doing Minecraft on Thursday. It's on this channel this week, I believe. Yes, I think so. And then I'll be back with more Hollow Knight in 2 weeks' time, in the middle of our big collab week. Have a good one, guys, and I'll see you later. Bye!